and welcome to Move Like Never Before. I'm Helen and I'm here for your second class on the ball in the abdominal series. So we're going to start by lying on your back. Make sure that this is the right class for you, so no back pathology with this class. You need to have clearance to move if you've been going through any kind of recovery. But it's a really good strength that for core and healthy spine. So you want to feel that your head is nice and comfy and your weight is into the shoulders and not into the neck, and that you might need a little bit of a towel underneath your head if you feel like you're arching in your back a little bit or the head's a little bit high. So snuggle into your ball and just allow your pelvis to roll the ball away and towards you, and see if you can move the pelvis from your ball and not too much from your ribcage. So the ribcage will definitely respond because you're moving your spine and the ribcage is attached to the spine. I keep glancing at the camera, but I want you to keep looking up and listen to my voice in this position, or angle yourself so you can see me without turning your neck. So I'm breathing. As you're doing this lovely pelvic clock on the ball to walk the spine, keep your bottom relaxed, no squeezing. And notice the thigh bones sliding in and out of the sockets with ease. Then stay center and move the ball underneath you from side to side now. So you got a little bit of a Caribbean swing arm. Piston your knees forward. So it's like the knees are suspended from the ceiling and the inner thighs are going to reach forward. And you'll notice you've got some rotation, like a wringing out of the waist, going on through the spine. And keep going with that. Breathe in, breathe out, enjoy. And then rest into center and bring one leg up and pop it back down. Bring the other leg up. And notice as you do this now that the ball stays dead center. So in all directions, you want your pelvis, she says, wobbling, to stay perfectly pleased, on top of the ball. So it's not dipping either side. And you'll want to feel that before you lift the leg up, that the other leg sinks. And then this leg just floats up for nothing. Easy movement. My central spine is relaxed. And I'm keeping that connection. So I'm aware of this space here between my hips and my lower rib cage, so I'm not sticking my rib cage out. I've got this lovely space I've created here that gives an opportunity for my spine to just spread, and then bring both legs up. We're going to start to work like this now. And now we've added in this, could it just be as easy as before? We're going to make our movement easy. We're going to work easy to create strength. Why work hard if you don't need to? We're going to do some crazy hard stuff at some point. We want to find this. We want to find the strength and the mindful movement easy. Trust me, you will know you've done this class tomorrow. You don't have to grip, you don't have to tighten. Grunt if you must. Keep the legs in the air, let the thigh bones drop deep into the sockets. And again, just check in that you feel your balls equally squashed. Yeah, so I'm not going to be like this if you look at my ball, or like this, or a bit off to one side, kind of squidging it perfectly perched on top, rib cage connected, shoulder blades spreading into the mat. Nice job. So from here, I'm going to then reach one leg away and draw one leg towards me, and then I'm going to swap. As I stretch the leg out, you can place the hands in here. You're going to breathe. I want to keep my ball perfectly squashed in all directions, so be really aware of the air in the ball and be aware of the rib cage and pelvis staying connected here. And you're breathing and you're breathing out. Easy so far. I want you to move the legs away and towards you with equal pace, equal effort and really feel the kind of the inner seams of your legs kind of lengthening away from each other, two-directional, if that makes any sense to you. Breathe in, breathe out, bring the knees in and close them together now. So I've got one leg. Check that you're still center of your ball, weight in the shoulders. From here, I'm just going to let that one hip dip again and move the ball towards camera, and my legs go off, and I'm going to bring it back to center. I'm going to let the left side of my pelvis sink, and my legs go off, woohoo, and bring it back to center. I'm going to keep going. So I'm nudging the ball kind of around and underneath me to take my legs over a little bit. And then I'm regaining my balance. She says, we're going to add in. My arms are working a little bit, but I don't want to rely on them too much. I'm going to reach this leg up and then bring it back in. Reach this leg up and bring it back in. And the reach now is going to keep me on the ball, hopefully, and my head as, ooh, so different that side, as I spiral and my waist gets wrung out, my head naturally doesn't want to do it this side because I'm doing something weird, weird and wonderful. It feels different. I haven't got as much ease in my rotation, but we're all going to be different. Nobody's symmetrically perfect. So I'm just going to get to where that might be. Ooh la la. Pop the feet down, take the ball out, and just have a moment to enjoy that feeling there. Place the ball between the legs, let the knees drop in and turn the toes in towards each other. Here, shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to stand onto the mat to allow my pelvis to float, and then let my tailbone unravel back down like a carpet. Definitely not going to move my head now. Feet sink, pelvis lifts, I breathe, and I let my tailbone go. Shake your tailbone out, everyone, don't grip. And your feet are your brakes. So I'm going to let my rib cage widen into the mat from top to bottom, and then the pelvis unravel like magic carpet. Magic one, please. And I'm going to go again. Feet sink to allow the pelvis to float. If you can, let your head sink as well. So head and shoulders are sinking down, feet are sinking down, the ball is floating up. And then reach the shins forward and give the ball a little bit of a hook. So I'm internally rotated with my thighs, my knees are falling into the ball, my toes are turned in, but my shoulders are spreading. Now, it's not that my bottom hasn't decided to do something, because it's in the back line, it has, but I'm definitely not squeezing and tucking. I'm letting it just do what it needs to do right now for the movement required. I don't need to overtuck. If I'm rolling my thighs into the ball, creating space at the front of my hips, these boys will be switched on just the right amount. Then as I come down, I want to feel that my sit bones widen and that I'm really lengthening my spine down the mat, spreading. I feel like my vertebrae could just sink through my rib cage and fall out the other side, and then I unravel. I'm going to do that again. Send the ball forward, let your collarbones spread and fall off the sides of your body. You're going to inhale into the back of the rib cage, not the belly. And exhale, head sinks. Everything comes back down and unravels. A couple more there. Think about the front of your tailbone curling towards you, and then the ball floats off in the opposite direction. It's like your ball's on a ski slope, on a ski lift, and it goes and it takes off, and then head, face, front of body's just falling to the mat. I'm spreading wide. I'm like flat stand, if you ever know what flat stand is. It's a great book. Now I'm going to bring my heels together and turn my toes out into our Pilates first. I'm going to go again. I'm going to go up and away in the same manner. And I want to widen away from the ball now without actually dropping it a little bit. Then I'm going to spiral my thigh bones into the ball and then widen them out. Let my chest soften, now I am, into my body. Roll the thigh bones in, release on out, and then back down, letting your tailbone reach long and down the mat. Nice job. Good job. Place the ball, pop it back underneath the pelvis. Shoulders are spreading. Bring one leg up, bring the other leg up, and just stretch out. In fact, I need that being back in today. Self-indulgent. Just give everything a bit of a circle here. So I'm circling my ankles, to circle my shins, to circle the thigh bones. And then as I do that, I'm kind of straightening my legs, unraveling my hamstrings, leaving my tailbone heavy into the ball until I'm all the way up. And it might be that this is all the way up, and that is fine. So from here, I'm going to reach my legs. I want to feel, if you ever done reformer, feet in straps, that your feet are arcing up and over, yeah? And then I'm going to scoop them back in and pull my little toes towards me without curling my tailbone on the ball. And I sometimes just feel, put my hands around the ball, feel the air here. So I'm going to go up, connect, so my legs spiral in, I'm holding the ball, and I'm going to scoop over and around, keeping the same pressure on the ball all the time. Spiral the legs in, yeah, reach over, turn out from the thighs, pull in from the little toes, spiral the legs towards each other and in, scoop over, arc away, turning out, pull the little toes, feel the knees widening, the pelvis widening, the tailbone stays long. Careful not to tuck your tailbone here. Spiral the thigh bones in as the feet go up. Here's a bit of detail. The thigh bones drop deep into the pelvis. Now it's like your rib cage is going to stay in the body. Your feet reach around and over like they're on a big Ferris wheel to where you can keep connected with your rib cage. No strain. Head is heavy. There's a big indication. Head and shoulder blades are still sinking. Turn out, pull in, and we held that for a while. So now we're just going to reach out and draw in, reach out and draw in. And even though we're still turned out, I want you to feel that sense that you spiral your thigh bones in towards each other as you reach the legs out. My heels are fully connected. I'm breathing and my rib cage is in the space. It's all of the things, as my mentor Claire says. I love when she says, I'm trying to repeat things sometimes. And I was like, where's that come from? I got helped by being influenced by her, because she's an amazing teacher. So reaching in, rolling out, reaching in, rolling out. From there, gonna flutter. Whoop, we're going to be up there. Spine corrector series that you can do on the spine corrector as well. So I'm moving thigh bones deep in their sockets. I'm swimming. I'm holding onto my ball. I'm kind of pulling my ball towards me without flaring my rib cage. And I'm getting the feedback that I need. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And what I want is my legs to equally reach out and in. So I don't want to kind of hang out anywhere. All you long-legged people. And again, think inner thighs long and away from each other. And I'm breathing. And I'm breathing out. little bit of a rollover. So now my hands are going to go, stay where they are for a second. I'm going to send my sit bones up the back of my legs and come back down. I'm going to grunt now. I'm going to send my sit bones up and come back down. And then I'm going to get my feet to point as I go up, and keep my head still now. Flex as I come down. I'm not doing a full roll up. I'm doing a little baby lift. Definitely look up to the ceiling. Don't move your head as you do this. Keep your shoulders spread in. Spiral your thigh bones in and up and flex as you come down and out. So now we open the legs, we spiral up, we close the legs, flex and come down. Point the legs, come around, spiral up, flex. I'm grunting, you can tell I'm bike today. My spine's like, there. It's stiff, it needs this. And there. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm warming up to it, shoulders are down. I am pressing a little bit with the back of my triceps, but keeping my collarbones wide. Well done. Last one, we're going to cycle. Big cycling movements. Tailbone reaching away. I'm kind of flexing and pointing my feet. If that's too much, don't. And then scoop in the opposite direction. Woohoo! Nice big movement. Rib cage is connected. I'm breathing. I'm energizing for my day. And relax. Take the ball away. Notice how that is. Roll yourself up to sitting. Come around. Enjoy whatever you're doing today. Whew, feel very energized. All my inner organs have been nicely massaged. Thank you very much for joining me here. Have fun and see you again real soon.